at the beginning of this video, should we say who they are, or do you think we should wait?
I think we should wait. Just like, hold the horses a little bit. I mean, people can hear our banter. Like, I think hearing the banter's fun, but what's the surprise? I mean, what's the surprise in spoiling it a little too early?
Okay, guys. So at the beginning of this video, you'll find out who we're talking about. This guy is kind of infamous. He used to be a lot more infamous back in the day, but he's making a tiny bit of a resurgence because of not Danknet, but because of what's his name again?
Count Dankula.
Count Dankula. He made a new video. He's made part 1, part 2, but yeah. You'll see who we're going to be talking about, and I'm sure you see the bottom of the video who we're talking about, but this is our little intro. Make sure you guys, these rules are legitimate. We actually mean that. I know some people some people use it as like not decoy, but as a battering ram or a shield. We actually do mean these rules, okay, YouTube? Seriously. And that would be the intro for the video if I make one.
Sure. Nico Suave, welcome in. Good to see you, man.
Nico.
Okay.
My man. My guy.
Let's see. All right. Do some forbidden math here.
Because for the videos we do, I like leaving in the rules of engagement. And so if I had something I can start that off with, like we did, that was perfect, I think. And so I would be able to edit out my slip-ups, me forgetting the word or the name. And so...
Cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling, cat orange whistling. I love that emoji. Good stuff, Nico.
Nico, I hope you've been doing well.
Agreed. I hope everybody's Memorial Day has been a good one.
Factamundo.
Yep.
I was so mad when Ariel Hawani wasn't live that he had his day off today.
Oh, he had a day off.
Yo, I can't believe
get the man a day off.
Not when Rico Verhoeven got robbed potentially.
Oh, well, while we're on this subject, let's hear you out. Let's talk about it.
Bro, I'm so mad. Verhoeven was up against Alexander Usyk, and Rico was actually winning. Like the first 10 rounds. For my card, I don't know boxing that much, so
sure,
I might be wrong, but I think he was up by 3 points. And Rico Verhoeven has only been done boxing once, when Alexander Usyk has never lost a fight and has pretty much all the titles on him. He is the number one guy of this generation of boxers. And Rico Verhoeven almost made the biggest upset in combat sports, maybe even sports history. But they couldn't allow that. They couldn't allow the kickboxer to come into boxing and school their best boxer. Anthony Joshua couldn't beat Usyk. Dubois couldn't beat Usyk. No one could beat Usyk. And Rico, he made Anthony Joshua's fight look not as good as it once was, because Rico had a better fighting chance. He was looking like he was going to win. And then in the 11th round, it was kind of going to Rico, but Usyk started putting the pedal to the metal, and he started getting him, and he ended up getting him with an uppercut. Rico went down. I think he was knocked out for a second or two, but ended up getting onto his feet. He looked good. Didn't look that dazed. The ref's like, okay, counted to 8, let's go. And they start boxing again, and he was still a bit dizzy from that knockout. And so Usyk was punching him. Lots of them missed. But then the bell rings, ding, 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 ding. Usyk still punching. The referee gets in the middle. and then calls off the match after the bell just rang. Oh my good, no.
Nico says, "Did you see Ray J get beat?"
Oh, buddy, yeah, by what's the influencer's name? Not Dan. What's his name? He would be the rap battler, the rap battles, the shitty rap battles, the black guy. Oh, damn, I forget his name. Nico, help me out. And it's so Ray J was like, at the end, he's like, yo, you screwed up the bag. We could have made some real money. Implying that there was inside bettings going on and Ray J was supposed to win the fight. And I can't remember. Oh, fight. Oh my. Super fire.
Super hot fire.
That's it. Super hot fire knocked out Ray J. And I apparently, unless Ray J was just saying that because he was so embarrassed that he got knocked out, but he said it was supposed to be rigged. He was supposed to win. He said it in like he was implying it. I shouldn't say he said that, but he implied it. He's like, you screwed up, Super Hot Fire. We could have made a lot of money. And it's like, what else are we supposed to think when somebody says something like that?
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see any of the fights, so I can't give you an opinion, but...
They weren't amazing by any means.
Okay. They weren't.
Marab Davalishvili was there, my favorite fighter. Marab was there. Sean Strickland was there for a bit, and then he left Brandrisk. That's what the promotion was called. Sean's like, I feel disgusted. This was atrocious. I have to go home and look at myself in the mirror now after dealing with. It's all streamers, like
Mr.
Aiden
Lolcow, welcome in.
Aiden Ross was running it.
I see.
Mr. Lolcow, did you see Usyk versus Rico? And if you did, were you Team Rico or Team Usyk? Rico should have won. Usyk got robbed. He could have knocked out Rico in the last round. Rico was looking a little bit iffy at the end, but you never know. We didn't get that chance. Oh, so mad.
You're just beside yourself about it.
No, I was like pissed. Like, oh.
Pissed. Pissed.
Gosh.
Oh my.
They couldn't let a kickboxer show a box. They say, oh, boxing is the superior sport. You only have two weapons. F that. Two of MMA fighter and a kickboxer made Tyson Fury look like an idiot. Francis Ngannou should have won that fight. Enrico could have won that fight if given the chance. I love Usyk, though. Usyk is one of my favorite boxers. But, nah. Team Rico. Yeah, Mr. Lolcow. This wasn't... I was talking about the one fighting, but Rico Verhoeven versus Alexander Usyk is from the WBC. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, it's one of the boxing
the world
promotions.
Boxing. Like, real. That's legit. That's like...
But I do agree the
Alexander
streamer fights are
Holyfield,
garbage, though.
Garbage.
Garbage. Hot garbage. I'm almost done. Almost done.
It's kind of entertaining, I guess, but you're not going to watch that for skills. It's like watching bum fights almost.
Yeah, just about. Just about.
I kind of like the street fights, street beefs. That's not bad. That's funny. Who else? Dan Hooker runs something in Australia. It's like bare knuckle boxing and shit. And it's in like the backyard of people's houses, and people get into a circle. And if you get pushed out by the circle, they push you back in.
Oh,
to go. It's really sick.
Oh, almost like Fight Club. I don't follow combat sports now. NFL and NBA got you. See, I can keep.
That's why we don't talk about it here. Unless
I keep
we have
up with
NFL
and NBA. I do. I just let CJ talk about combat sports because it's entertaining. I like it.
Yeah, especially when there's nothing, when we're waiting, right?
Yes.
We know you don't come here for my analysis. No way. That's not.
But it is appreciated, though. I will say that. I do like when you talk UFC and boxing because it's just a different layer to you.
Thanks, brother.
Yep,
no, I just got into it like a year or two ago, and I fell in love with it. Nice, sweaty men. I'm in love.
And then you could get into pro wrestling.
Okay.
big sweaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, getting Rikishi.
I've met Rikishi before.
He seems like a dope guy.
He is a very cool dude.
His family tree must just like have tons of roots. It seems like he has a huge family.
Okay, all right. Truther, yeah. And what else? Other stuff. Oh, I do have new props. I got to show the props when we pull back the curtain. New props. I can actually just bring it up before we'll bring it up in my opening notes. We'll just.
Do you like the Danhausen? What Danhausen's doing?
I do.
I used to watch.
I like it. I enjoy Danhausen.
Yeah.
I enjoy Danhausen because
he's awesome.
Because he's a character. My sports show co-host and I are going to be starting up a sports channel. I'd love to have CJ on for maybe a combat sports segment. Oh, there you go.
Hey, yeah.
CJ's still got to put together the business email.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. It'd be easy. Just a CJ Halliday at gmail.com. It'd be easy.
Yeah. No, I keep on forgetting.
That's okay. That's okay. We just need to pick an off day to set that up for you. Let's see. Okay. Sorry for sorry for the delay. I just want to apologize ahead of time. I'm doing some forbidden math behind the scenes. I just want to make sure this show is nice.
Yeah. Mr. Lolcow, what's your favorite sports to talk about?
Here he brought it up. NFL and NBA.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't look as much.
I have the chat right in front of me, so it's fine.
If you had to choose one sport to talk about out of those two, what would it be? Yo, Rico, fuck. Oh my goodness. Oh.
You're still beside yourself over that?
Yo, I still so am. Yeah, bro.
He's hot. We need the Knicks Spurs finals. And then he likes football. Okay. Football's great. Nice. I love football. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Football 1, basketball 2.
We got a few people for you today, and I think a couple of them might be new, or at least one of them is new.
One of them is new in the rotation.
I think y'all will be excited, or you won't be bored. That's for sure. Yeah. This guy's interesting, cringy. He has a few sides to him that are definitely lolcow worthy. And so you might have heard about him when he was more in the algorithm like 4-5 years ago. But lately he has kind of popped up. So you'll see.
Okay, all right. I'm almost there. I'm sorry. I'm just...
See? I took that extra Ritalin. See what it's done to me?
Yeah. Hey, that's okay.
I'm just... Woo!
I know. You are flying over the moon right now.
Yeah. I usually always stick to 2, but I was just exhausted. I got back from work, and then I had the shittiest sleep. And so I just took one extra one, and I should have took half, but I'm a little bit more theatrical now, so it works.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
I just can't use it as a crutch all the time.
No,
then it becomes
no,
a problem,
no,
right?
No. Okay, if you haven't already. Okay. I was gonna put something else. Seen some incredible Hawk promos, dude. Is low key a clown but funny. Oh, Hook. Oh, from AEW. Taz's kid.
Hook or Hawkett, because both of them do promos.
Both of them do. Yeah, I do enjoy Josh Hockett.
Same.
I enjoy Hook. Taz's kid. So if you're aware, if you know some 90s wrestling, Taz. Yeah, Taz. He was if he was like maybe like 3 inches taller, like he would look dominant.
Yeah, he's a small pit bull.
Yeah, he's basically a miniature pit bull.
And one of the best broadcasters or announcers.
Yeah, he's a really good announcer.
I think it's a love-hate with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or do
I mean,
you got to at least respect them.
Some people think Taz is kind of a clown now, but I still think he's fine. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
He's a UFC guy? Are you talking about Josh Hockett?
Oh, that's who. Yeah, Hockett with the American flag on his head.
Yeah, that's definitely.
He also gets
Hockett.
into like a Mexican, like, vato, yo, ese, bro, what you talking about? He gets in those, it's so good.
Incredible Hulk. Nice.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. His promos are a hit or miss. That's for sure. Some of them are really good, and then some of them are like, yeah.
Okay.
But his fighting skills are amazing.
Let's pull back the curtain. All right, let's get you on. So give me a second, CJ. Okay. And then hit the intro.
Hey, it's your boys at the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. My name's CJ Halliday. We got your boy Tyler Liger, and yes, we are back at it like a crack addict with a bad habit.
There we go. All right. That never gets old. Don't you think? Hey everyone, welcome back to the CRASHOUT Connoisseurs. For first-time viewers, welcome home. If you like what we're kicking out, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. We appreciate it. To those who watch us, laugh with us, interact with us, enjoy our presence in this tiny corner of the internet, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
As always. I have new props. You want to see my new props?
Ooh, let's see. We got 2 of them. We got 2.
And
Sick.
I didn't want to exactly copy the Kino Casino, but I have a bell.
Oh, that works.
There we go. I won't try to use the bell too much because it is a little loud. But yeah, we got the dinner bell and we got a chicken. So new props, baby, new props.
And shout outs to Kino Casino for giving us the inspiration.
Absolutely. I mean, they were going through it at the time, but I think it's the Streisand effect where they basically got a bigger audience out of it. So now it's like evolved. It's crazy.
It's so weird. They were once hated, then liked, and hated, and liked again. It
depends on the weather. It depends on the weather.
iDubbbz make like a pretty crucial video on them, or
yeah, but it fell flat. Like,
did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even
because it's
see
iDubbbz. iDubbbz is like was the lolcow of the year last year. So
no, but he made a video on him like 10 years ago, I think, or like 6 years ago when he was good. But I didn't even see
pre-Anissa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or actually, he when he was making those content cops that were good, he was still with the Nisa, but Nisa was kind of like not as batshit crazy at the time, or I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, yeah. You like back then you were starting to see signs that
Yes.
iDubbbz was just terminally online. So I promise.
R.I.P. iDubbbz.
Yeah,
The old
R.I.P.
iDubbbz.
iDubbbz's career. I promise that we'll get caught up on Spotify and Patreon. My schedule's finally slowed down, so it'll be within the next few days. So hang in there, guys. Okay, so I stumbled upon something very, very strange at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, like 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So
I just want to preface this. Tyler went to go show me. He showed me a couple pictures, and he was so excited about it. Now I'm like, bro, I gotta watch it raw. So I kind of seen a little bit.
Yep.
But I also saved it. So Tyler got it. Tyler got the goods.
Y'all will see it here first. Like I found this originally. Yeah, Anissa wasn't as involved with the content. Yep. Agreed. Yeah. Like it was still Ian at the end of the day, but yeah.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's funny.
But no, I was covering a game. It was a state semifinal softball game, and it was more like 2 games. Yep. It was originally like 1 game, then it turned into 2, and then it basically took all day. Like I was, it started at 4 a.m. I didn't get done until like 10 a.m. Like it started at 4 p.m. Didn't get done until 10 p.m. Let me make sure my times are right. And then a thunderstorm rolled in, and then I found a place to write the story and decided to head back home around midnight. Drove through drizzle, drove through rain, got home. And I don't know what prompted me to, but I ended up just getting on Tinder. Just, let's see if there's any baddies on Tinder. B Young will tell you that I love me some Grindr, but I respectfully disagree. Sorry, B Young. But look who I found. I found TOPHIACHU. Now, what was even, apparently Big Toph, the Albuquerque degenerate herself, she was on the prowl in Texas. Oh, you got your Affliction shirt. Nice. Very nice.
The Affliction shirt, yeah. Doesn't it look like the old school?
It does look very old school. I like it.
Okay.
But, I had to stifle my laughter, otherwise I'd wake up the entire house at like 2 a.m.
This is crazy.
But I did save the screenshots. I was a smart man. Like, there's times where I'm dumb and things will slip past me. But I wasn't letting this go. So, yes, This is Big Toph's Tinder profile. I do not know why on earth she decided to, like, set up shop in Texas as compared to her original stomping grounds in New Mexico. But I don't know. Maybe she does do a little bit of swiping in the old ABQ. But, yeah, like, so... Why is she like? That's the question. I had questions like, and feel free to take this with a grain of salt. I'm gonna take.
Is it a troll account?
I'm not sure. I just know that with anything related to lolcows, you got to take it with a grain of salt. So yeah, you have to take it with a grain of salt. But is she really in Texas right now? I'm gonna go grab another screenshot.
Let's see her.
Yeah, it's, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry, ugly tears, because this is bad. But yeah, there is that? Yeah. Oh, wait. This is part of it. I'll go back to the other screen, but no, she was in my neighborhood. She was like 12 miles away. But why on earth did she list herself as 6'3" when sources closest to us, Cursed Decals, shout out Cursed Decals,
man,
yeah, the man, the myth, the legend himself, informed us that they're short people. They're like smelly garden gnomes. Like Mama Chew and Brother Chew, they're small. So why is she saying
If
that
she
she's
was
6'3"?
actually 6'3", she'd be like a monster. Think
Yeah.
about that.
She'd be like
That'd be scary.
she would probably pass off as a basketball player.
Yeah.
Like if you're 6'3" and you're
A cryptid.
You're not only a cryptid, you could probably play games in the WNBA just because you're that damn tall. But what got me rolling was the most romantic thing you can do for me is let me stay over. She's homeless. She wants a place to crash. She's a couch surfer. But let me stay over, CJ. Let me stay over.
Gosh. This scene, and like, that's crazy that this is her to just be this. Oh my, the audacity.
Yeah.
Let me stay over.
Let me stay over.
This is on a Tinder thing. I don't think anybody's answered this like that.
No.
She's looking for a sugar daddy or something.
Probably. I mean, she loves herself some Korean-inspired Texas cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. Does she want a rough and rugged Texan cowboy, or does she want one of those soft, like, you know, Korean teenage boys? I don't know if I'm...
Sasuko, Sasai, what's his name?
I have no idea.
The serial cheater.
All Tophia has to do is get a job. Yeah, absolutely. She has to get a job. Yeah.
She wants to go for like people like Saikuno.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She definitely would love some Saikuno. But he's busy like trying to get frisky with other Asian girls. So Tophia, you're kind of shit out of luck.
She wants his sushi roll.
That is a bad mental image. But here's what she's looking for: a long-term partner, ethical, ethical. Basically, she's polyamorous. She's open to exploring. Her about me is, I love to camp outside. Every fine artist would say, and a very love for animals, had a dog named Hershey. The lore pans out. She had a dog named Hershey.
Camping? No, if you were to go look where she's living right now,
yeah,
there would still be an ass imprint in her couch, even if she's gotten up for a few hours, because she sits on her ass all the time.
She does. All she does, sit on her ass. But I still can't get over, like, she's just into multiple partners. Like, she wants to be a third wheel. And then I love to camp outside.
The cuckery?
It's a fancy way of saying I'm homeless. Like, I'm homeless. I need a home.
And it's a fancy way saying you're a cuck too.
Yeah. Well, Tophia, get yourself a hotel. I can't English today. It's Memorial Day. Go get yourself a hotel room chair, because that's all you're gonna get.
I don't know if she can fit. Yeah.
No, she'd probably break the chair. She would totally break the chair. Let me move on to another screenshot. Make sure. And there we go. All right. Okay. Now, I like, hiking, outdoors, camping. I was raised going out to the mountains and horseback riding and hiking in the mountains. So
I don't mind it.
Yeah. But she likes drawing, K-pop, TikTok, entrepreneurship, binge watching TV shows. She professes herself to be a 90s kid, and self-love. That does sound kind of par for the course.
Yeah.
But I don't know about walking outdoors and camping. That sounds like she's homeless.
And, like, could she even say she's a 90s kid? Like, I don't really say I'm a 90s kid, right? I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
1996. I barely remember the 90s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she'd be like, what, 94? She'd probably born in?
Yeah.
I don't know if that you can even be a 90s kid. Well, maybe you can. Maybe that's a little bit different than
I
me.
was a 90s kid. I can say that I was a 90s kid. Yeah. In the 90s were kind of a simpler time, but not as simple as you thought. Mostly because it was kind of, when I was growing up in the 90s, the 70s were only 20 years ago. There was a lot of stuff from the 90s that were like holdovers from the 80s and 70s, especially where I was growing up. And I basically grew up in the middle of nowhere, like, and then,
it's like 28 years ago or something.
Yeah, it
Holy
feels
shit.
it feels like a long time ago, but I don't know if Tophia can call herself a 90s kid, let alone,
False valor.
It does kind of pan out that she's into, K-pop, TikTok, entrepreneurship, which is basically she's lazy. She sits on her ass and she wants to be paid by TikTok or GoFundMe's. And then binge watching TV shows, that sounds pretty par for the course. And then self-love, yeah, because she's a big girl and she ain't a pretty girl either. So
sooner or later, she's going to start queefing into jars for sick men.
Ugh. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Not very. That's not very pleasant. But let's check out one of the latest Tophia archive videos. Basically, it's just her making a fool out of herself. We watched a little bit. Let's see. Not getting a job rant. Okay, let's start with not visiting her mom. That's probably the easiest thing. And you could tell the big Toph. You could tell the big Toph. And by the way, shout out to Tophia Archive on YouTube. Doing the Lord's work and having chapters and everything.
And also, this isn't the first time of her not being good with her family members. She didn't even get the ash. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So,
sorry.
She squandered the golden opportunity, like a true redemption arc, where like her brother passed away, her mom was in the hospital. Yeah, Toph is on a dating app. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was an easy route to victory.
Yeah. Like easy route, and she's still pissed it away because she spent all the money, for raising, all the money raised to help to help bury Brother Chu and to take care of the funeral expenses and everything. Squandered all of it. Squandered it. Like, spent it all on, nice clothes and just stupid stuff. Just stupid shit. Very, like, you could have had that money to, like, maybe get, like, an apartment, but given with your family's history of, treating your dwelling places like, like dog snot, then I'm like, okay, if I was a landlord, I would be like, I have questions or I have reservations. But no, like, just what bothers me is she pissed away a golden opportunity. She took advantage of her dead brother, took advantage of her mom being in the hospital, and doesn't really see her mom. Like, I don't know. Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up on so many levels, and Tophia only has herself to blame. Because she cares about herself more than other people. So let's turn down the music just a little bit, the elevator music, and we'll see what stupid Toph has to say.
But my mom's doing all right. We're just trying to get a place. I don't know. She had a care coordinator, and I guess her care coordinator told her that she couldn't really help her. And I'm like,
you can tell she's
what
outside.
Does she really help with? Because that was a waste of time to go over there and tell her that she couldn't help her with anything. Dead ends everywhere, and I'm just getting frustrated. I just want a place.
Dead ends? Well, you did. Oh my Lord. Okay.
It's just excuses for not to get whatever.
Yeah. Just excuses and woe is me, just having a defeatist attitude when, you know, you could have had an apartment. You could have used some of the funds to be like, hey, I'm trying to get back on my feet. You know, what happened to us, that sucked. But hey, you know, but instead of like trying to use your dead brother and your you know, your elderly mother as crutches, maybe you should take it upon yourself to, like what Nico Suave said, go get a job. Go get a job. Be a provider, you know.
You know when you go down a road and the road's closed and there's a sign saying road's closed till this?
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty much what she's doing. She's going down the road, seeing that it's open, getting the sign from her back seat and putting it in the road and be like, oh, I can't. There's just so many obstacles in the way. It's like she does this herself.
Yeah.
It's not anybody else. It's her most of the time.
Oh, yeah. It is totally on Tophia.
I'm like high-key, low-key, depressed, and upset. So things are going on.
But you know what?
High-key, low-key.
Low-key depressed. But here's the deal. You know, depression can be overcome. You know, I'm not going to say, hey, like, you know, depression is something that you can cure. But it's all in between. It's all in between the ears. It's really all in between the ears as far as depression goes. Anybody can say that they're depressed. Like, I'm sad. Today is just not my day. It's okay to have days like that. It's okay to say, hey, today is just not my day, or I just need space today. I just need a little space.
But there is chemical imbalances, and like people that come from war, they get depressed afterwards. I think,
but that's called PTSD. Like that's called.
Or sorry, I'm sure depression
does play a part in that. However, it's what you do with it. It's how you live with it and how you can live with it, and then it becomes something it becomes something that you can overcome. Like, I mean, I have a friend that battles depression, and really, if he takes the wrong kind of meds, like antidepressant meds, he goes nuts. Like it messes with him in a worse way than depression does. But anybody could say, "Oh, I'm depressed." But really, you just have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Half the battle is whether you want to overcome it or not. But no, instead you want to keep crying about it because, oh, woe is me, feel bad. Like my brother got unalived. My mom's in a really bad place. It's like, Toph, let's be real for a second. Most of these problems, they may not have been on your shoulders exactly, but you are in a way responsible because you could have used that TikTok money. You could have used like any sort of revenue from social media to ensure that, I mean, yeah, like Mama Chew and Papa Chew and Brother Chew, they were all kind of weird in their own ways, but also at the same time, just, you know, but then again, maybe these people don't know how to do better. There's a lot of people out there that can't do that. Like a lot of lolcows do that. They don't know how to do better. Like Chris Chan, you know, he's stuck in his own little fantasy world with, you know, his little Sonichu characters. It's the same thing with CYRAXX. Like CYRAXX pretends that he's a rock star and a hardcore video gamer and all these other things. But and it's people with the least amount of talent, and TOPHIACHU has no talent. Now, talent is something that you can something that you can be passionate about, and something you can build off of. But talent has to work hard at the end of the day. I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, hard work beats talent. That can be true, but also hard work amplifies talent. In Tophia, you did not. You had an opportunity, you pissed it away, just like you did with the GoFundMe money. I mean, just like what you did with. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if like Brother Chew is already rolling in his grave. I hate to say that, but Tophia, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not helping yourself. Half the battle is helping yourself.
Was Brother Chew a predator?
Yeah.
I always forget that part.
Yeah, he was a bit of a...
Was he?
He loved himself some younger ladies. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And I don't know. It's just frustrating. Do you visit her? No. Hold on, let me fix this. Actually, what's funny is that someone was like, you could go to these free events where you can't go see your mom. First of all, the free events are not outside of Albuquerque. So any free event I go to, I have transportation because it's a free bus. And the bus does not go all the way to where my mom's at. Some people literally just lack common sense. It's outside.
Are you serious? I don't know. Maybe you should start walking? You like to walk according to your Tinder profile.
Yeah.
Why don't you use those hooves of yours and get to hoofing? You know, find a bus stop that is closest to your mom. I don't know. You could probably find that through your fucking phone. And then the rest of the way, you learn how to fucking walk. You learn how to hoof it. You learn how to hike. But the problem is you squandered all your money, so you don't have proper walking shoes.
Yeah.
I mean,
For sure.
you're giving yourself these problems, Tophia, and you're not doing anything about them. You're just sitting there crying on the internet to complete strangers and trying to grift money out of them because you wanna be like, oh, it's too far of a walk. I can't see my mom because it's on the other side of town. Like, bitch, please, like.
Instead of Jordans, she needs to get her Shaq 11s on and start a walking.
Yeah.
She can't afford Jordans. She has to
Get those boots that are made for walking. You know,
Fubu? Not Fubu.
What's
Shaq shoes? Air Ones. Get some Air Ones on.
Yeah.
And one.
Yeah.
And one.
Yeah. Get some and ones on or something. I don't know. I don't know. Like, just find something that's suitable for walking, Tophia.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody
After
who's
this
anybody
segment.
that's homeless, like probably if I was homeless, and I never ever want to get to the point where I'm homeless. First thing I would get if I had a bunch of money and I couldn't get an apartment or I couldn't get a job is a good pair of walking shoes or a good pair of walking boots. Walking boots. Like good pair of boots that don't get wet.
Oh, talking about shoes, I got one pair.
That's a good segue, by the way.
Quickly. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. These I got from a friend, which was super nice of him.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the most bougie. I wouldn't buy them myself, but they're the most bougiest shoes that I got.
Oh, those are kind of bougie.
Red bottoms. I barely wear them. I'm waiting to sell them. Waiting a few more years so they collect up some like time.
Yeah.
And it'll be more expensive, hopefully.
Right.
Outside of Albuquerque, the only way to get there is no way back because there is not a bus that brings you back. It's not a public bus. It's a school bus that takes people out there. And then once you go there, that means you're going to stay there and you're not coming back. So I cannot take the school bus there and then have no way back. That just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Walk. Start hiking. Like I said, start hiking. Or, you know what? If you didn't burn so many damn bridges, why don't you just, I don't know, have some friends that have means of transportation? But then again, you've burned so many bridges and you burned so many people by taking advantage of the GoFundMe money that people don't want to help you out anymore. But
no, yeah, it's really annoying too because she's so entitled. She doesn't even think to herself, "Oh, should I go do this? Should I go do that?" no, they're just trolls telling me to do this because they hate me. It's like, no, this is what normal people do. Yes, they might be saying it meanly towards you, but take out the words that are mean and everything else makes sense there, Tophia. Yes, get a job. Do this, do that. You gotta do something because your entitlement is making you more infamous. And other things that are add-ons to that as well. There's a few things making you infamous. Let's be real.
I think that's a overarching problem with a lot of lolcows is there's entitlement involved. And, so there's times where I feel like entitled because, I mean, I was very fortunate to have, both my parents growing up. Did y'all hear her maid of the hotel room talk about the smell after they got kicked out? I believe we talked with Kirst about that because he brought it up during his first appearance. And the maid was like, it was almost like where they had to wear hazmat suits in there.
Shout outs to Panda. What's up, brother?
Yeah, good to see you, Panda. Welcome home. But yeah, it was like, it's frustrating because it's a lot of, this is a lot of problems with these lolcows. And what I was kind of saying, there's times where we all act a little entitled. I mean, I was very fortunate to have, grandparents growing up. I had both my parents growing up, even though they were divorced, they were separated. I was very, looking back, I was very grateful. Looking back, I'm very grateful. Although, like, I was a little shit when I was a kid. I'll admit it. I'm not perfect. The maid was exposing her, talking about how crazy the room was. Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, these people lived in squalor. And because Tophia got famous on TikTok, that's how she got entitled. But yeah, it's like CYRAXX is like gets entitled because like, I have all these ailments and then I want to be all these things and I'm trying to have a career. And, and Darkside Phil is entitled. Like, DSP, like, acts entitled all the time. Like, because he used to have internet fame. Well, infamy, more like internet infamy. There we go. Had to find the words for a second. But
what is worse, Nova's house or
the
Tophia
lair or the Chu lair?
Yes, sir.
Heard her brother got locked up for liking kids. I think so, but I'm not sure. I just know that he got in trouble for that. Yeah. But yeah, it's frustrating. It's irritating. Infamy. Yeah, infamy. Christopher, welcome in. Good to see you. If you guys haven't,
shout out.
Check out the latest CYRAXX show. With CYRAXX's attempted return number 391. Like,
and I'll be making a video out of that shortly as well.
Oh yeah. The whole Soarin' Black series, yeah. But
please go watch.
Yeah, go check out Christopher's latest videos. Thinking about CYRAXX, I think we do have to watch one of the Jackie videos where like it's just this AI hand just brushing his face while he's sleeping. It's pretty disturbing. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it makes me want to throw.
Was he trying to trick people?
I think so. I want to think so, but I don't know. It makes me my brain like kind of melts like when I'm watching that, I suppose. I don't know. It's what happens when you use AI for nefarious purposes rather than, good causes, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a tool. It's like a tool. Like, you can either use it or abuse it. Anywho, let's keep going on Tophia.
So for me, I'm trying to get whatever I need to get the income so I can at least rent us a place because...
CYRAXX has a Kick channel up right now. We are all in his chat waiting for his channel to get terminated.
Want to go?
Let's check it out. Hold on.
Sheesh.
Yay for new developments.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. Let me switch because I hate to say it, Tiffy is a little boring. Like, I just can't get through her crying and bitching and whining and moaning about, like, oh, I can't go see my mom. She's halfway, like, across town. Well, bitch, like, just hoof it. Like, appreciate you, Chris. All right, let's check this out real fast. Right here.
Shout outs to Christopher.
Yeah. But here it is. Here's the channel.
Okay, so he's not live?
Nope.
Go to videos?
He's not live. Somehow he's got 12 followers. Oh, she yaps and yaps. Oh, yeah. That's TOPHIACHU for you.
Is there videos?
Oh, holy shit. I love my wife, Jackie, so much. Oh, my Lord. Does he have any videos?
I wonder if this is real.
I'm not sure.
I wonder if he's been live before. Chris, has he been live before?
Somebody put that our channel hates you, Chance Wilkins.
That's hilarious.
The crash out connoisseurs hate you, Chance Wilkins. Ain't that the truth?
Shout outs to who said that in the chat.
Kick in the mouth is said.
Yeah, shout outs to Chris.
Shout outs to Christopher. We don't like you, CYRAXX. You need to just go away. Like, just go away. Just go away.
That's gold.
Yeah. Like, but again, that raises another very serious question is CYRAXX, you know, okay, that is definitely, that's great.
Question.
Yes.
Why is there a chat up?
There's chats for your kick channels. There's actually chats.
When you're not up and going, is it just
the
Oh, it's like a mini Discord.
He has not made a video or stream yet. It's a brand new channel, so it's brand spanking new. Oh my Lord.
Interesting. That's kind of a cool feature, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people could put offline messages on your channel. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
a Discord in a way for everybody to come meet up.
Yeah.
You could use it as such.
But I got something for you. He hasn't been live yet. According to my knowledge, they found the channel today. Oh snap. But you know what? Instrument of hate. And it doesn't make as much noise as CJ's chicken. CJ's chicken is more legit. It's got a suit.
It's got a suit on.
See, mine's very small.
Mine just goes forever.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
The thing with my chicken though is like whenever I try to squeeze the chicken, the dogs go crazy. They're like, what is this contraption that makes noise?
Same with my dog. We had to hide this one from my dog because my dog would just go for when like, yo, I'm not listening to this for like 20 hours. My dog will go at it. So we like sneakily grabbed it and like hid it from him. We got him a different one. We should have got the one you got. It doesn't seem as
This was only like what, maybe $7 on Amazon.
Yeah, I might have to get that.
Yeah, but
is it obnoxious?
Goblin alert! Goblin alert!
Ding 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 ding.
Goblin alert! Yeah,
that's
Goblin alert.
Gotta check the new message.
Yep.
Another channel, we found you. PDF. Suffer, CYRAXX, suffer!
You're a goblin. hold on. I'm typing. You gotta check the new messages. Yep. Ban. There we go. Oh.
Oh.
That's okay. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, come on.
It's okay. We don't need it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But made a shark cartoon earlier today. It's like 12 seconds of chance being electrocuted. I still can't get over the time where what was it? Somebody made a video of CYRAXX like burning in hell. But
oh, you're telling me that?
Yeah, like the base shaman would show. Yeah. Hold on. Actually, I did. Here it is. Here it is. There are no videos. Oh, oh ho ho. Check out what happened.
Maybe refresh it one more time.
Sure. Doink.
Oh, wow. You didn't even type anything, dude.
Banned.
Yo, did the channel get banned?
I'm sure well, not our channel. His channel.
No, because you didn't type in anything, right?
Nope.
His channel just got banned.
Yep.
Sheesh. That's on Kick.
Yeah, that's on Kick.
That's bad if you're getting banned on Kick.
Yeah, but then again, CYRAXX is not allowed. It's still up. Okay. Well, why are we having problems then, guys? Okay. All right. Let's look.
Yeah, I thought something was too good to be true. Unless it's not banned for you yet.
Oh. Okay. I didn't get banned. Okay.
Damn.
Okay. All right. Well, we didn't get banned. Oh, it's on our end. Yeah, it's probably on our end.
Maybe we did. Maybe somehow. Because if you would have typed what you were going to type, then maybe he could ban your channel if he's watching. But you didn't even message.
Nope. I didn't even do anything. Yep. That's weird. Okay.
Yo, how did he figure that out?
I don't think that's CYRAXX doing that. No. Yep. How do we get banned? How do we get banned from Kick? We didn't do nothing to you guys.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. It's like, dude, we don't even have that big of an audience, and we got, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, wow, something wrong with your account. Yeah. No.
Are you kidding me?
One thought. Maybe, let's see. I'm going to try another way.
No way. No way.
What are we doing? Okay, all right. Keep in mind, this is two cavemen trying to figure out the internet, so...
Wow, something wrong with the account.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. Not the No, not the server.
Something went wrong.
Let's see. Sure.
Yo,
I'm checking something. I'm checking something. That one.
Like, Kick is the last place we would get.
Go and troll him. Do it. Yeah, we'd love to.
YouTube, we do not condone that.
No.
We're just joking.
We just joking. Hey, I think it's with my computer. It's with my computer because I was able to get in through the iPad.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So, all right. False alarm. Sorry. But
that would have been a good clip.
Yeah.
If that
CYRAXX banned us, got us banned.
Or like somehow, yeah, that. we got underneath
the goblin skin. Yeah, that's a, let's see. Trying to find the, okay. Oh, he's got such stupid names.
Shadow Kai.
Ugh. Yeah.
The Dwift King.
The Dwift King. Wow, holy buckets. Okay. There was a whole... Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay. There's just a lot of messages on here. And I'll just... You know what? We'll just read them on here. I mean, I got my iPad right here. I don't troll. I make cartoons on YouTube. Other channels? Well, gotcha. Oh, boy. And people calling... let's see. Your mom, grandma, is just as bad as you are. She births and raises abominations to God, and we demand you leave the internet and leave Wance Chilkin's career alone.
Yeah, no, Christopher, you do parodies.
Yeah, Christopher does parodies. He does transformative content.
That's what's up.
Dance, bridge, riddle, dance. C just being in his chats making me feel less able to spell correctly. And then of course, we'll read some other good stuff. So Chance, I bet you won't even get one video put out before this channel gets terminated. You are a sick and disgusting 4'9" goblin that belongs in a cage. Soon, Chance, soon. Another guy says, your drifting was complete shit, and I warned you about deleting my comments. Let's see if you would like certain guests to appear. Talking to kids behind Jackie's back was a no-no. Jackie is working with Antimatter Morty and William. She will tell us everything you have done in her interview. Oh.
Interesting.
Is it true Antimatter Morty and William are going to release Jackie files? We'll be interested to see those. I'm very interested. We'd probably put out a show on that. So
are they going to expose that Jackie's not really Jackie, or is Jackie actually somebody that is in CYRAXX's life?
Possibility. I mean, I keep like hanging on to the belief that it's 3 raccoons in a trench coat, but
I said it from the beginning. I think this is real. I really think that Jackie, because when CYRAXX was holding that hand, that wasn't AI. It's like, it wasn't Sally's hand. Like, if you're a troll and you are holding his hand, that's going over and beyond. Oh shit, something in my throat. That's something more than, was that one girl that trolled CYRAXX? Was
it Cassandra?
Yeah, Cassandra. That's going way past what Cassandra did. Cassandra wouldn't go to his house. I don't think so. And so I can't see in a troll do that.
And then the latest comment is Jackie is underage. Ooh. We'll see. I'm curious to see how that all plays out. And then the goblin will come raging right back to the internet and start start making threats to unalive like his trolls, and because CYRAXX is notoriously thin-skinned.
Or you could be right, and it is trolls, but they're not going to make him believe. They're not going to pull the court. They're not going to pull the curtain back. They're going to be like, yo, this girl that you've been talking to is actually 17, and she might. Who knows?
Oh, maybe yeah, it is. It could be just a long play. Like it's a long. Yes. It's like the long game.
Yeah.
My theory is that Jackie is a real woman like Cassandra, but those photos are AI. I agree on the photos being AI. That's for sure.
God, AI's getting, or I'm getting old, or AI's getting better. I think it's both.
Yeah. Anywho, one of these days, I need to reach out to Cassandra and get her on the show. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I'm sure you got some questions for. Plus, that would be just prime content. That makes me wonder if Cassandra watched CJ Halliday back in the day.
Yes, it people either hated me or liked me, loved me. So, yeah, you never know with some people.
Just there's always and there's nobody that's on the in between. It's weird. Like,
Yeah.
we're like for somebody like me, like AI cross with Photoshop is where my bet goes. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Brooks Looks. Yep, good point, Brooks Looks. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome home. But yeah, let me stop all of you real quick. All those photos are all AI. As far as Jackie, it's either a dude, 3 dudes, or a crazy, religious, and delusional lady.
So, okay, so they do have, it's like, it seems like to him it's 70% trolls and AI pictures. And then there's a little bit of a percentage where it's like, this could be a delusional, maybe special needs, or somebody that's easily coerced or easily manipulated into what CYRAXX is saying, right? I don't know. I hope it's trolls instead of somebody that's delusional or possibly special needs, because there's only a few different type of women that fall for that shit. And that's somebody with special.
They're either like sick in the head, or they're just. I mean, yeah, they're
special
just.
needs.
Yeah, they're sped. They're sped people. You know, and CYRAXX will take what he gets. I think at this stage of the game. So, Raxy poo. But anywho, I think this is a good point where we can do a little bit of a transition. Where am I at on my notes? There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Lolcow.
Yeah. Yep.
And Brooks.
Yep. We appreciate you guys. Okay, but yeah, I don't think we watched very much of Tophia, but she's kind of all the same. She just spins her wheels.
Okay.
So let's go check out DRAGONLORD, and you have notes on him, CJ. So
DRAGONLORD.
Yeah. Oh gosh. We are basically hopping in the DeLorean and we're going back in time.
Okie dokie. DRAGONLORD is definitely a person you might, if you did hear about him, you would have heard him about 3, 4, 5 years ago. He was definitely more in the algorithm at that point, for sure. There was quite a few big channels making that, making documentaries or little videos on him.
Mm-hmm.
And DRAGONLORD, real name is Rainer Winkler. Yes, he's German.
Yep.
He's probably one of the most hated lolcows. And you're probably sitting there like, most hated lolcows. There's way more hated lolcows.
Yeah, like CYRAXX.
Just give me a sec.
Like
yeah, Christian,
but
CYRAXX. Give me a second.
Yep.
Well, he had this whole village that hated him. They would literally go to the front of his house, and at first they were just playing loud music and yelling at this guy. And then eventually, he had a big gate blocking the entrance, so people couldn't just go in there. And so they started chucking rocks at DRAGONLORD, Raynor, just chucking it at his house, just kind of being a dick. But he told people, "Come to my house, I dare you." This, that.
A lot of parallels with CYRAXX, from if I remember correctly, because he would tell people, pull up. And then when people would pull up, well, compared to CYRAXX, who would hole up in his, Grammy's attic, and he would let Sally and Ed fight his battles for him.
Yes.
DRAGONLORD, I give him a little bit of flowers because he actually goes out and, but he's gated too. He has a fence and a gate, and he sprays people with water through the gate.
It's kind of that was a little smart.
Yeah.
But how he became a lolcow was through his YouTube channel, where he would talk and cover metal music. And I guess through that, people knew he was not all there. And also he would lie tons in his Q&As. You know how when somebody lies and you can just tell they're lying, they're making things up on the spot, everything's so over dramatic, and it's just like, bro, you're not even a good liar. Like, why are you making this shit up? He ended up doxing himself through those Q&As And that's how the trolls ended up finding him. And like I said, he invited them too as well. He would also make cringy videos with cringy video effects, making him look like a Super Saiyan badass, giving more ammunition for the trolls, which is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
You know how CYRAXX makes those videos with the cringy edits and like the face
like,
mask?
Yep. Kind
It
of
was
like
similar to that. It had that vibes.
A lot of parallels to Raxy Poo.
Also, he had a video that it went pretty viral with him in a blow-up doll or a mannequin body, and he was being all sexual with it. It was the creepiest thing. It was worse. Was it worse than King Cobra? King Cobra, they gave him a miniature doll, like a kid-sized doll. So maybe that's worse, actually. I think Cobes thought of her as a small person, like a midget, you know, but it was definitely, they were messing with him because he doesn't like sickos. I do feel bad for him because apparently he is special needs. I just don't know how special needs he is,
right?
But yeah, no, this guy's interesting, and I haven't took a deep dive into him in a long time, so everything like is all jumbled in my head, so I'm excited to see. And like, it's like going down memory lane with this guy.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's keep up with our chat just a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of circle back.
Okay.
Still a lot of CYRAXX discourse. I like it. Yeah. So problem is this Jackie person got him a new console, gives CYRAXX money, etc. Worst of all, Jackie makes CYRAXX happy, which is unforgivable. Unforgivable. If they aren't playing around with him to keep him away, they are enabling him.
Yes, and I don't agree with any of those outcomes.
No.
But I think maybe even the trolls or whoever's giving them these consoles, that's worse than somebody feeling bad and being delusional and feeling bad for CYRAXX, right? Because that person might believe that this is all lies on the internet when the trolls or whoever's giving him that console knows what he does, right? So this is sounding to be more real than I thought. What is that, dude?
Sorry.
That was a ghost. Hokey smokes. Yo, that tripped me right out.
Mama Liger telling me to turn down the volume. Okay. But no, like,
sorry, Mama Liger.
Well, that's why I closed both doors. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it's just a common theme. And I know I'm beating up the chicken. But
stupid ants. There's ants.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Disaster stream.
Don't squeeze that too much.
No, we don't want to cause too much of a disturbance. But no, like, yeah, just like, it's just an overarching theme with a lot of these lolcows, man. It really is. It's you know, this DRAGONLORD, he just makes a fool out of himself. You know, CYRAXX does the same. I'm just, oh yeah, are you seeing ants crawl up the walls? Okay, all right.
Damn
well, at least
ants,
it's not like, you know, bed bugs.
Spideys.
Yeah. I came in late and started talking Rax. Oh, that's fine. We can always talk Rax.
No, we love that shit, dude.
We do. This channel was built on CYRAXX. So, but anywho, yeah, let's talk a little more. Let's kind of circle the wagons back and let's check old DRAGONLORD here.
DRAGONLORD. Look at this cringy shit.
Oh, it's bad.
Head banging. Oh, we got another. This is good for us too. We agree.
Today we have a special one, boys and girls. We're leaving the.
What's that now?
Oh, he just put this is like a warning.
He did a disclaimer. Yep.
That helps too.
Yeah, we love disclaimers.
Comfy shores of the West, and we're heading overseas. We're going international with this one, all the way to Germany. Just like how America has
Jamming.
Chris Chan and Charlie Zelenoff, Germany has someone just as famous. They have him tucked away in a small village in the outskirts of someplace I can't pronounce.
Village.
I'm going to have a lot of pronunciation issues in this one. It's just the way it is. I've actually held off on this for a while because, well, I don't speak German. And it's a little rough trying to fact check a language you don't speak. Luckily, with help from
Facts.
a few of Google's dog shit translation programs, and one nice German
At the time. So like, I
Yo,
that
think about that.
This is an older video.
Oh.
Shout out Danknet for kind of the introductory for us, anyways. At least for me, I knew of DRAGONLORD. I think I've seen some videos on him, but it is what it is.
Hello? I think I've got a pretty good idea of how this transpired and what's happened so far. And to be honest, it's a pretty crazy story all in itself. Trolling, raids, cops, and memes. We got it all today with this one. So without wasting any more of your time, let's talk about Rainier Winkler, aka...
But wait, before we go on, you ever seen that Cassandra video where like, or what was it? I think it was a Cassandra video. It was one from the Cassandra files. And CYRAXX is talking to Cassandra about like some plan of action. And you can hear Sally yell at him from the background. I basically had that moment with Mama Liger.
No, that's funny.
You guys are being loud. We can barely hear the TV. We'll just turn up the TV. That TV can be loud. But no, like they're just telling me to quiet down. But anywho, let's resume the video. I wish they could just tell me that after the show, but I digress. It's parents parenting.
The DRAGONLORD, Germany's most hated streamer.
Yo, Alpha.
The general consensus around Rainer is that he's Germany's version of Chris Chan. But Rainer can't necessarily be summed up with just that one comparison. Sure, there are similarities, but the online culture around Rainer has grown to the point where that description just doesn't do him enough justice. And if you have any doubts, just wait till we talk about the Dragon game a little bit later on in the video. You'll understand then. But before we jump into the heavy stuff, we have to cover how Rainier started and what led to that point. We got a system here, folks. So I'm going to show you guys some clips in usual style, but seeing as we all don't speak German, I've managed to record some of them with Google's auto translation tool. In no way are the captions 100% accurate, but they give you enough to know what's going on. I'm going to use some of those clips to help with context, but
there is a guy that's holding up the TV that's supposed to be, the guy behind the TV, he was a streamer that had to do with like Ice Poseidon a few years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but if anybody in chat remembers this guy, oh, what is it? And he would be like, he did videos with Only Use Me Blade. I can't remember.
RV crew,
but
like with like Blade, like with old Lit Romney and Chicken Andy.
All the Andys, yes.
Yeah, all the Andys.
I can't remember.
It'll come to you.
And also, he might talk about it too, since he's in it, right?
Yeah.
Why would he just be?
We could just play the patient game.
Yes, indeed. If anybody in chat can let me know.
Yeah.
To explain to you. But rest assured, there's something universal about rage. It can transcend the language barrier and still provide some entertainment.
How stupid. Now he has a wonderful background. Oh, he's out front of the gate.
Mm-hmm. They're having
He's
a
big
boy.
I'd watch out.
Uh-oh, we see Belly.
That's a real
Dude, DRAGONLORD is like twice this guy's size. Like,
yeah.
And
like, he's on his property. I think he's allowed to be doing this, right? At least if he was based out of America, yes. Like, it would be his private property. And I just feel bad for his ankles because they're like the definition of a chode. I don't want him bending his ankle.
Ooh, yeah.
Got them cankles.
Oh man, he took a swing. He don't fight very good.
God,
though.
use the camera right. You're gonna show the camera. Do it right. Like, show them.
So the Dragon Lord was born in 1989. According to him, he was often bullied as a
Why
kid
get
for
the
being
phone?
overweight and not being the brightest light bulb in the pack. I've read around that Rainier actually believes dragons once existed and possibly killed off the dinosaurs. Kind of like that movie Rain of
What?
Fire. Yeah, Rainier.
Well, I was gonna agree with them at the beginning. Yeah, maybe dragons were real during the dinosaur times or before or after that. But then he has to say, oh, they killed the dinosaurs. Now you're taking it too far.
Okay. Let me take this from an academic approach. Because Dragon Lord's logic is just insanely flawed.
Yes.
So, okay, the origin of dragons do come from dinosaurs. Because
Okay.
once upon a time, you know,
That makes sense.
fossils do kind of come up to the surface.
Yes.
And there is like a collective, I mean, now there's a collective memory, but that could come from fossils that, you know, people could extract out of the ground, because at the time it might have been on the surface, because, you know, geology does things, you know, geological stuff, you know, that's the study of the earth, and stuff can pop up, including stuff that resembles dragons, and like a tooth or bones, something that looks like big reptilians, that could be linked to dinosaurs. Now, and then at the time, what they would do is they would take those fossils and they ground them up and say, oh, this is a dragon bone, you know, and they have it as part of like a herbal supplement. It's kind of like what they did with
Like a
mummies.
megalodon.
What they did with mummies back through the ages is what they used to do is they grounded up mummies. That's why mummies are so rare these days.
Yeah.
Is because people would take these mummies and they grind them up and use them for like a tonic or, you know, some sort of health supplement or some sort of stuff that would be a remedy. And dinosaur bones would be the same thing. So there's a collective memory, but it could come from fossil records as well. It's just because people didn't know what the heck fossils were.
Yeah.
Back all throughout the, you know, the Middle Ages, you know, going back to Rome, Greece, whatever. You know, pick your ancient civilization.
It's kind of cool seeing the megalodon teeth.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it is really cool. It is really cool. But also at the same time, that's where dragons kind of come from. It's a collective memory, but it's not.
Are you sure the dragons didn't kill the megalodon either? That could.
No, absolutely, positively not.
Okay.
And I could
Just
explain it. I could
questions.
explain it better, but I'm tired. Like I'm tired already, boss. Like,
Oh no.
yeah, I'm tired already of
We'll
this
get through
Dragon
it.
Lord. But no, it's more or less like all this stuff is from fossil records. They just didn't know how to treat fossils just yet. Kind of like how they didn't know how to treat mummies just yet.
Yeah.
And it was before we really had a deeper understanding of dinosaurs and a deeper understanding of Egypt, that people believe that, oh, dragons once existed way back in the day. Or a really good one is people believed in unicorns. Unicorns were mentioned in the Bible, believe it or not. And people
Kind of, right?
The
description.
Right. So they once thought that unicorns, you know, were real until we found out that it could have came from early forms of rhinoceros. If you look at
makes sense.
rhinos, like especially like a woolry, a wolf. I can't English. I'm sorry.
I never heard of that
It has
animal.
it's been a long weekend.
Give Tyler a break, guys. Come on.
Yeah, but a woolly rhinoceros had long horns, kind of just like a unicorn. So
Okay.
that's what people
Interesting.
misidentified the unicorn as. So
Okay.
yeah, just a little food.
Just
for
some
thought.
lore for your noggin.
I mean, in my own weird, convoluted way, but yes.
He's
Yeah,
a
I
special
gotcha.
lad. Surprisingly enough, it wouldn't be until his early 20s that he was introduced to the online world. In 2011, a series of events would happen in Rainier that would lead him to the destination he is today and have a lasting effect on his future. In my opinion, 2011 was the most impactful one of his life. See, growing up, Rainier's dad was against internet. And in the beginning of 2011, when his father was too sick of cancer to argue, Rainier used his earnings from the factory job he had to install an internet line, opening up the gates to the online world. Rainier's father would
It's like
also
opening
pass
up
a couple
Pandora's
months later.
box.
But those weren't the only things that happened to him in that short period of time. The factory
I
he
think
was
he's
working
an
at
Andy.
also shut down.
And Andy.
I think this guy's an Andy. I just don't know what his name is. What Andy he is.
Okay.
Not Baked Alaska. He was with Baked Alaska at one
Okay.
point. Okay. I'm sorry. It's gonna.
No. We'll eventually stumble into it.
Down, and 3 months
Hopefully.
after his father passed away, his mother and sister left the house, leaving the property all to the Dragonlord himself.
Yeah.
And over the years, the house has been in a constant state of deterioration.
Oh my
And it's clear
lord.
that Rainier doesn't know how to take care of it himself. In some of his house tour videos, it's easy to spot the trash starting to build up. Apparently it's so bad in some parts of the house that you can't even go in certain rooms. Hoarder style. His trolls don't really help either though.
Holy
They're kind of
shit.
hardcore over there in Germany, like super trolls.
They might have moved his gram over for this reason.
Yeah. Probably because he wasn't
I'm
taking care of the
glad.
property. Yep.
What I didn't say at the beginning, he ended up, his parents ended up leaving him because of how much of a mess and some other things that he was doing. His siblings and his mother ended up leaving and then left the grandmother and her behind. And then eventually they had to take the grandma to an old folks home. And at first I thought he kicked the grandmother out. But now I'm putting two and two together. It might have been better for her health
Yeah. Oh,
to
absolutely.
be out.
Yeah. Yeah. Way
If
better
it's a
for her
mess.
health to get out of a house like that. I mean, you could say the same thing with Christian and Barb. Like if you got, well, the problem is Barb enabled it because Barb used to do it. Like she was a bit of a hoarder. And I probably bet
Okay.
you that once Bob passed away, like the hoarding got worse. And
Yes.
Christian didn't help out with that at all. So
Was it like a cluttered but organized?
like organized
Um,
chaos.
Yeah. And now it was just.
And
okay, I
that's
get
that's
what
something like my own folks had to get over that because at the family farm, and I'll drop a little Tyler Liger lore for y'all.
Let's hear it.
When I was at the the family farm, there's a lot of stuff that goes way back, like, and it's not just like my stuff. It's not just like my late father's stuff or my late grandfather's stuff. It's stuff from my great grandparents. It's stuff from a family friend that we regarded as part of our family, and a lot of our stuff. So sometimes and you want to avoid that because then it eventually becomes a mausoleum. Whenever I walked into the family farm, it was like walking into a mausoleum. It's just a lot of memories and stuff that's like, oh, this is clutter. And
It's like it's not like this, but it's something similar. No, I'm not even gonna say
it's a lot. It was a lot more organized. There'd be times where it looked like a tornado went through, but never ever as bad as like, the den of the Chris Chan or CYRAXX or
CYRAXX's Dorito bag.
Yeah, CYRAXX's long time Dorito bag, and especially Dragonlord's house. So never ever that bad. Never.
Kann mal sein, dass da was komplett anderes drinnen ist.
Oh, damn!
Sounded like he broke
Rocks aren't
something.
the only things either, guys. Some of them bring their own fireworks.
Oh,
fireworks. The people out front. People. Oh, that's terrible.
Believe it or not,
Yeah, don't do that to people. Don't do that.
Nah.
That's why we always say like it's okay to observe and laugh, but never harass. Like that's like why. I mean, I
And
would,
there's also some.
go
There's
ahead.
also some people that it's funny to do it too, but it's still we still don't condone it.
No.
This isn't that funny unless we hear something really bad that he's done. Then it might become funny, but it's like yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Don't do it.
over the years, this has become a common occurrence in the Dragon Lair. But before all of this, our protagonist
God.
Rainier started uploading videos in 2012, where most of his content was just themed around metal music. He would later branch out to live streaming and more vlog type videos. Sometimes he would sit around and answer Q&As. One thing that quickly becomes
Q&As, yeah.
apparent is Rainier has filter issues, and he doesn't know how to deal with criticism, hate, or any kind of trolling. See, Rainier had fans and supporters in the beginning. He still has a few now, but the majority of his dwindling audience are just there to troll him and try to get a reaction out of him. Before, some would try to encourage him, try to give him some.
He kind of looks like Shrek.
Yeah, he looks like somebody. I can't put my finger on it.
White Bowser. He has White Bowser
Ooh,
vibes.
the hair.
He has White Bowser
Bit of the
vibes.
chub. Okay, yeah,
Yep. He has White
That
Bowser vibes to
maybe-
me.
interesting. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
advice. Some people would tell him he needs to work on his health. Some would suggest getting an apprenticeship or a job, things like that. But as his fan base grew, so did the constructive criticism and the trolling. And Rainier, lacking all social skills and understanding, just lumps everything together as hate, and often just turns on his fans with insults and mass bans.
Also, folgendes, Moderator, ja? Es gibt hier zwei Leute, die sich hier über den Tod meines Vaters lustig machen. Ich will, dass diese Typen endgültig von
the
diesem
death
Stream
of my-
verschwinden. Und zwar immer.
Death of his
Für immer.
father.
Ich habe keinen Bock mehr auf diesen Scheißdreck. Das kann echt nicht sein. Dass man das
So is he saying that, oh, because my dad died, like I can't help myself?
I think he said after his dad died, something a part of him died, and then. So yes, it went quick. German's a quick language. They
It
talk
is.
fast.
It moves pretty fast, especially if you're a fluent speaker. That's the same thing with any language, honestly. Like if you're a really avid French speaker, you're gonna talk light speed in French. I mean, I know people that talk fast in English, and people that really talk light speed in Spanish. But
Brazilian, yeah.
yeah, my
Oh no, that is Spanish.
yeah, no, it's Portuguese.
Portuguese, good call.
Yep. But no, with DRAGONLORD here, like, you know, don't let the death of of a loved one. Absolutely do not, you know, let it destroy you. Like, just don't. Like,
Therapist.
It's better to live with that person. Like, I don't know. I don't really think of death very well. I don't mourn very well. Like I just kind of keep a stiff upper lip and I keep going, and that's because that's
Same.
what my loved ones would want. They just want me to keep living. And
Yeah.
for DRAGONLORD, like, okay, yeah, one of your close family members passed away. However, you have to continue to live for them. They'll always be around. They'll always be in your memories. However, you cannot let their passing be the end of your world. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's hard to.
It's hard for
it's
some
hard to-
people. It's hard
Yeah.
for some people, especially if like there's people in the spectrum, or if there's people that are not all there, and they
Yes.
can't understand. Well, you know, they can't understand that death is a part of life. Like death is a constant. Like it just proves that life is fragile. But at the same time, you cannot let death define your life.
It's kind of funny you said that. When I was like 16, 17, I went through an existential crisis
Yeah.
because I didn't think about death Like, that did not come to me. Like, I didn't think about it too hard. And then one day, I don't even think anybody passed away. But I started thinking too much into it. And I'm like, I got to get off this. Like, I was spinning. I did, like, thinking about death, never coming back again, doing this, that. And if that does happen, that is terrifying. But you got to think there is a God. There's a higher being. If you are a good person, you will go there. If you're not, you probably won't. There's two places for you if you're not a good person.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of theories. We can't prove it because we can't go there and return.
Do you want to talk? We should talk to Truther77. He might be able to tell us.
Sure. Yeah, and just see him spiral out on us like last time. Sure. But no, like, just I feel like you just have to understand that, like, life is fragile, but life is also pretty resilient as well. You know, the reason why there's death is because it just makes life all the more precious. So,
yeah.
Die über mich lustig macht, dass ich fett bin.
Try not to think about
damit komme ich
that.
alles klar. Aber
yeah, you don't want to be stuck thinking about that stuff.
No,
You really don't.
I had to, like, literally get it out of my
Yep.
head.
Yeah.
Once my dad passed,
Mhm.
I'm like, I still remember him. Ashes in here with a little hammer because he was a construction worker.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think about it too much, but I also still remember from time to time, right? Every time I go to the bathroom, every time I go to the shower and take this off, I give it a kiss, remember it. But you can't ponder and sit on it for too much.
Nope, because that's not what they would want.
Aber wenn man sich über tote Menschen lustig macht. Mein Vater ist vor 4 Jahren gestorben, ich finde es nicht mehr komisch. Und wenn es hier nicht langsam mal besser wird gegen diese Hater, dann werde ich auf dieser Plattform nie wieder streamen. Dann werde ich in Zukunft auf einer anderen Plattform streamen, wo ich die Macht habe, die Leute zu bannen. Ohne Scheiß, das ist echt das Hinterletzte.
Which in turn just causes them to turn on him. Rainier's never been good with any kind of criticism, and he has a long history of blocking and moderating any kind of negative comments directed at him. And when he does respond, it's often in the form of a freakout, which causes people to want to push harder because they know he's going to react. This is a common theme you'll see throughout this video. One
Rage
such
baiting.
incident was in 2014 when a troll found out who Rainier's sister was and left her a threatening message using one of those text-to-speech programs. Rainier, the DRAGONLORD, well, he didn't handle it that well. And he ended up giving the haters exactly what they wanted, a response. But he didn't just freak out.
Ich weiß nicht, wer es war. Irgendjemand hat meine Schwester mit einer PC-Computerstimme angerufen und gemeint, pass auf, ich weiß, wo du wohnst. Wer auch immer das war, traut euch, kommt zu mir als Schauerberg 8 in 91448 ins Club.
Come to me.
Traut euch, kommt zu mir und legt euch mit
That's
mir an.
respectable.
Prügel die
Damn.
I think that's respectable. It's like, yo, don't even screw with my sister. If you got a problem, come to me.
Yeah.
I think that's gangster shit.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, your problem is with me. Why are you going after my family members? This
looks like a Norse
This is one of those
Viking.
things where, like, okay, where did the trolls go wrong? You know, like,
Yes.
it's like Chris Chan. Like, where did the trolls go wrong? Oh, easily. It's getting him to stuff things up his butt, and, you know, also to, you know, convince him that he's, you know, this messiah of this dimensional merge, and that he is also at the same time, you know, like this like Jesus Christ. Like,
Yeah.
you know, reality is going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. You know, you just can't keep living in this fantasy world.
This guy's just guilty from what my knowledge. It's just he's too cringy. He's cringy.
He's cringy.
That's okay.
If he was grooming
Looks like he
children,
kinda looks
or if
gang-
he was like being like, you know, being a PDF, I'd be like, oh yeah, this definitely justifies the
sure.
hate. That's why a lot of people don't like CYRAXX. People loathe
Yes.
CYRAXX because he likes to talk to minors. And,
Yes.
you know, if even something remotely female tries to interact with him, the first thing he does is send over his chewed up bubble gum. Like,
Indeed, they do.
yeah. And it's just, that's justifiable to where, yes, you are going to troll CYRAXX. You are, don't give the goblin nice things. I'll say that. I'm in that camp where, the goblin does not deserve nice things. But with DRAGONLORD, I don't know. Like, is it because he, tried grooming minors? Is he talking to minors and he's over the age of 18? I'm not really seeing that so far. I'm mostly just seeing trolls just going after him because of bad takes and just rage baiting and just, taking the rage bait.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
From my knowledge, he's just got hated for being too cringy. He looks like a Norse god here, like a Viking. He looks like a Viking in this photo.
Aus euch raus. Wenn jemand meint, er kann meine Familie beleidigen oder irgendwie meint, jemanden fertig zu machen, ja, der nichts damit zu tun hat mit dieser Scheiße, ja.
Yeah, that's right. In the heat of the moment, he doxed himself to everyone. And what seemed like a valiant defense to Rainier ended up with his haters just finding another way to mess with him. And that way would be going directly to his house. If they can't entice a reaction out of him online, maybe they'd be able to get a reaction out of him in real life. And thus the Dragon game was born. So the culture around Rainier has developed two main ways to troll him. The first one would be something we've all heard of before, the catfish, which in my opinion is reserved for degenerates. It's one thing to laugh at someone's rages and freakouts. It's a completely different thing to pretend to be a chick and slide in their greasy cheeseburger factory DMs. But to each their own, I guess. The other method is to take the pilgrimage to the dragon lair itself and speak to the Dragon Lord.
Das war sehr, sehr unfreundlich.
You could tell that DRAGONLORD's just not all there. You can tell he's just
like a madman.
kind of like that. But yeah, it's more so sad than funny.
Facts.
It's very sad.
Oh, seriously.
But
and the people that do go to his house, they are just teenagers, stupid teenagers.
Yeah.
I might have done it when I was a teenager.
Oh, anybody who would have done it. Yeah.
Yes, and it's a small village too.
Yep.
They're bored as shit. Nothing else to do but have the internet. And so they find out about this guy, and then they cause mayhem. Not cool.
No, not cool.
Unless we figure out more shit.
Unless we figure out that there's more to the story with there's more teeth to it. We find out that he's grooming kids or he's messaging minors. But so far, I'm not seeing that. I'm just okay. He gives bad takes on music. Okay, that's cool.
He lies.
And he lies. But there's a certain way to go about when you release information on the internet, because a lot of people like to overshare.
Facts.
Look no further than oversharing, or I'm sorry, jeez Louise, my brain is just not operating.
Every lolcow. That's one of the main things about lolcows, right? Is they overshare.
But let me finish. Quartering. We everybody and their brother calls him Overshare Jer. He shares way too much information. True. Early Darkside Phil shared way too much information, gave pretty much a window into his world. And people knew so much about Phil, and then that Phil wanted, and it's kind of a way where, people lie or they do revisionist history. And, or they kind of sugarcoat the truth. Because, what we all say, and I'll go deeper on this is, everybody who's anybody has shared information about themselves. I think that's just how we're wired these days. People like attention. I think the current generations are a lot more photogenic than even my generation. Especially much different from older folks. Older folks are not photogenic. They don't want photos taken of them. It's just, I'm not seeing anything, even though he's probably guilty of oversharing. That's probably what it is.
For sure. Yes. And making himself look gangster or making him look
he's trying to make himself look too cool. And sometimes you got to embrace the cringe. Like, yeah, you got to embrace the cringe, man. Like, you got to, if you're cheesy as hell, just be like, yeah, I'm cheesy. Like, I'm cheesy. Like,
that's why I think that's what he was doing, though. I think he was just oversharing and doing the cringy things. And he was embracing it. But I think at that time, people took more offense to it. I think nowadays everybody's trying to cringe bait people. Do you know how people like cringe bait and trying to be cringy on purpose to get views? I think people are so used to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the climate of today compared to even 6 or 7 years ago.
He would have thrived. 6, 7.
6, 7. But yeah, like, I don't know.
He would have thrived.
Yeah. He would have been fine. He would have been fine.
We'll cover both, don't worry. So first off, one of the most notorious catfishing events around the DRAGONLORD happened in 2015. A girl named Strawberry started talking to Rainier online, and in 2 weeks of them being in an online relationship, Rainier ended up proposing to her on stream.
Is this CYRAXX's Strawberry?
No. This is a different Strawberry.
No?
This isn't Strawberry Sunshine. Nope.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Same name, kind of.
Same name, different results. Or same name, different locale. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess this is apparently Strawberry here.
Oh, he looks like MMA Guru. Yo, look at him. He's so happy.
Ja, schon.
This looks like an Omegle like interaction. Like, you know how people go on Omegle?
Yes.
And people would be like, okay, all right, like you find out who's on the other screen. This is, I think, like this has like that Omegle energy.
Yeah. Do you see how excited he was? He was giddy like a schoolgirl. He's like, oh.
It's like, dang, she's actually kind of cute. Like, she's actually kind of attractive.
It's not a guy.
It's not secretly 3 raccoons in a trench coat, guys.
Oh, this is sad.
But maybe she's part of the Rage Bait crew, so.
It is, I think. You're right, I think.
Und ich sollte jetzt eine Antwort drauf geben.
Prinzipiell hast du es ja schon getan.
Oh.
Es ist nur die Frage, ob du dazu stehst.
He's nervous.
He's nervous as hell.
Yo, this is messed up. I don't like this.
This is awkward. This is very awkward.
Yo, this is actually cruel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is his only interaction with a female. I could tell.
Yeah. Probably because he's holed up in his house all the time.
Oh, yo, I'm sick to my stomach, actually, bro. Just the way how giddy and excited he got.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, he almost looked like he was about to be in tears. I can't tell with, it's an old video, obviously.
Yeah.
But yo, I feel uncomfortable, dude. Like, that's messed up. Why would you,
Yeah.
Okay. Also Rainer ist echt ein ganz besonderer Mensch. Und mit besonders meine ich,
not with you.
du bist der
with
fetteste, dümmste Idiot, den ich je in meinem ganzen Leben gesehen habe.
Oh, she's calling him like, just like a big idiot.
Now she is, yes.
Ja.
Yo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Gosh, dang.
He doesn't know whether to get...
He looks devastated. Like, you seen that episode of The Simpsons where it's like, this is the moment where you, like, this is the precise moment where you break Ralph's heart. And,
yeah,
here's the frames right there. Like,
there.
This is it. Like, this is...
And he didn't know whether to go along with it. He flexes his horns trying to go along with it. I don't think he wants to give him that reaction that they want.
Yeah.
But you can tell his heart is straight black.
He's just
and broken,
devastated.
right?
He is just
I'm
devastated.
devastated.
Absolutely just cratered.
Oh Mann, Rückwandstück, das ist ja großartig.
Hier steht sie mal.
Oh, wartet noch auf mich, Leute. Oh Mann, Leute, ich bin Dorian der Übermensch. Ihr kennt mich vielleicht aus Filmen wie VBT-Qualifikation 2015.
Dang, he looks like he's about to die, dude.
Yeah, man. Oh.
This is the case of where the trolls are more like, they're more degenerate than that of the lolcow itself.
Yeah, no, these are lolcows right now. Guys, you guys should get a job.
Yeah.
You guys probably don't have a job. You're probably spending all day trying to concoct this fucking plan, which probably took you months because you guys are regarded. And, this just they look like wannabe punksters or... They look like smelly metalhead people. Like,
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, my answer to this is go get a fucking haircut and get some clothes on.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's just...
yeah, you could tell, like...
Herzlich willkommen beim Serienfilm. Meine bezaubernde Assistentin Erdbärchen.
Genau.
Ihr habt mich verarscht.
Meine Güte, Rainer. Es war wirklich gar nicht so schwer, dein fettes Herz für uns zu gewinnen, weißt du?
Your fat heart.
Oh, and they hung up on
This stream caused a bit of a shit stir for a few reasons. First, a lot of people thought it was kind of staged at first, more of a publicity stunt. Those that didn't think it was staged though, really thought it was scummy.
It was scummy.
Ich hoffe, das hat euch Spaß gemacht. Ich hab's gewusst, dass es so endet, war klar.
I got it, knowing that it ends with...
Ja.
Oh.
Wartet mal kurz, ich habe da nämlich noch was vorbereitet. Für alle Fälle. Ich frage jetzt bloß, wo ist es?
Huh?
Ja, hier.
Yeah, the things are losing me.
Even to a dyslexic asshole like me, the last part of that clip was brutal. And in a moment, for like a split second, Rainier almost becomes relatable. Almost. I'm not trying to make you sympathize with him or influence your moral compass. Everyone's perspective is different. I just feel like it's important to show this side of him, because you don't see it very often, and at the end of the day, we're all still human. Except Blaha and Nether, they're half reptilian.
Non-negotiable.
I can't confirm this, but I have read that Rainier's fans or sympathizers, hell, it might even have been the trolls, but regardless, ended up doxing one or more of the people involved in this prank. And if that happened to them, I don't really feel bad for them. Unfortunately, catfishing is a common thing in Dragonland. So common that Rainier went ahead and opened up a Pornhub account to upload his own videos to. I guess the idea is if he blasts his own nudes all over the net first, then it takes the power away from the trolls. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me either.
That doesn't make sense. Just don't do that.
Yeah, this guy's not mentally well.
No, he's very, like, from what I understand, he's very mentally unstable. And he's not getting therapy, he's not getting meds, he's not getting help. Like, these are people that you have to try to help out. Like, and unfortunately, like, instead of trying to figure out, okay, all right, maybe this dude has problems. Instead, they just accentuate it by trolling and catfishing and making him feel like a piece of crap. So,
yeah.
Which, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, is there really justifiable grounds for this? Like, this would be something I would
Not at this point.
No. I mean,
even if there was some later down the line, at this point there's none. There's no reason. He's just cringy, and I guess back then that was kind of rare because everybody was trying to be cool, and trying to be like not cringy,
right?
And so people, oh my, piss me off.
Yep.
The Dragon game, though, that's a whole different ball game. So over the last 4 years, Rainier's trolls have devised this game they play. Since Rainier blocks out a lot of criticism online, and he's released his own address, the trolls have took it upon themselves to travel to Rainier's small village and try to entice a reaction out of him face to face and record it for YouTube. It's almost become a sort of rite of passage, and is often referred to as a pilgrimage. And this isn't a once in a while situation either. It's progressed to a weekly occurrence. Thousands of people have participated.
Get out,
some
me
just drive
swamp.
by, some hike, some take it to the next level though.
Is that a Molotov cocktail?
No.
Oh man, he reacted to it. Oh Jesus.
Yo, he is like Shrek. Get out, me swamp.
Yeah.
As more and more of these videos popped up online, other German YouTubers started to take notice, and a fairly large one made a video about Rainier in 2017, bringing a bunch of brand new eyes, which had a drastic increase in the amount of visitors. Last year, they had one of the biggest gatherings ever in the small village. They called the event Scheißenfest? I don't know, I can't pronounce it, guys, I'm sorry. Scheiß means entrenchment, which is a funny way of referring to his degrading house, and fest could just be considered short form for festival. So in a nutshell, it's like a travel to his lair and troll him festival. It started off on social media and forums as a joke, but people actually showed up for the date. Somewhere around 300 to 800 people showed up in the small village to take the pilgrimage at the same time. And a lot of those kind of causing vandalism throughout the village.
Those are cops.
Yo.
That's police. Yep.
Tase everyone.
And then there's like there's even there's cops, and there might have even been like reporters.
Such a waste of taxpayers' money, bro.
Yeah. It's just a waste of time and resources by everybody. Like this guy surely has mental issues, but yeah, man, I guess people take this way too seriously over in Europe because
have you ever seen something like this happen though to like a lolcow at this magnitude?
maybe like what happened between Frank Hassel and Boogie 2988 where like he shows up and Boogie comes out with a firearm, like,
oh, that's a good one.
Or, you know, when Aware Myself shows up at CYRAXX's house with a sign, and CYRAXX kind of does the Babe Ruth thing, like he points the bat and then he comes out and starts chasing Aware Myself, and then, you know, all the DoorDash orders sent over to King Cobra.
But
it's Chris never to this extent where like hundreds of people are showing up at this person's house.
Never.
It's usually like maybe 1, 2, just a small group of people.
3. Yeah.
Small group of people.
How many people were there with Chris Chan getting arrested? There seemed like there was a little group.
There was a little bit of a group because, of course, Ethan Ralph had to be there.
That's why.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And then, and of course, there's other onlookers, you know, people that knew, you know, hey, this is where Chris Chan is at. He's getting arrested, whatever. But yeah, like, and then, of course, Chris Chan had to make a public spectacle out of it. It was, it was something else. But yeah, it was never to like this extent where like hundreds of people are going to, they're going over this lolcow's house just to mess with him.
Do you think it's because they're all small villages and there's nothing to do? So
possibly, and then sometimes the internet weaponizes the wrong people too.
It looks like mostly young teenagers,
it's basically like late teenagers, 20-somethings, you know, nothing else better to do.
Except for those trolls.
And plus,
that
when you
called
think
them,
about it
they
too,
look
CJ,
like they were...
and when you think about it too,
what's up?
Europe is not as big as America.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas is bigger than Germany. Texas is bigger than France.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's insane to know how big America is to our international audiences. You know, you just can't, you know, hop in a car and go from Europe to, or not from Europe, I'm sorry. Just my brain scrambled. Like going from New York to Miami. You just can't do it in a car in a day. Like that is that is like a week-long road trip, if that. If not longer. To go like for Europeans, they don't understand the scale. Like they're like, oh well, I'll be in New York on Monday, and then I'll drive over to LA. That is not happening within a week, or that's not happening within 72 hours. Proximity to them with less to do, yeah, possibly, but also like Europe's fairly small. Yeah, Europe's
like
a fairly
it
small
takes
place.
me I think it takes me about 5.5, depending on the everything that's like the traffic and when we go, if we drive a lot. From where I live, Canada, it takes me like 6 days to get to Florida, I believe, or 5 days.
Yeah. If you were driving straight.
Yeah.
If you
we had a motorhome.
Yeah. Larson has had some decent crowds, if that's what we were talking about. Yes. Like, Larson, I think, would be the closest, but never to the extent of Daniel Larson. I don't even. I think Daniel Larson would pale in comparison to DRAGONLORD.
Yeah. But
because there's some hardcore people that do follow around Daniel Larson. I mean, look no further than Larson Leak, Flexburger, and then just people like from the University of Colorado that, you know, knew that, like, oh yeah, there's Daniel Larson, and Daniel Larson became kind of an urban legend in Colorado. However, not to this extent as DRAGONLORD.
You know what? I'm sure there might be even more people that hate Daniel Larson, but they didn't get together and join a community full of hatred people. Like they have their own little groups.
And here's the thing is what I'm seeing so far, like Larson was justified, like in people kind of messing with him because he would go and mess with other people. He would be an ass. He'd make an ass out of himself in public, and that's probably because of mental illness or that he's not all there.
Trolls. But I think people told him to do lots of shit.
Yeah, like he would be so influenced by his chat. He'd be so, like brain rotted from the internet. That's why it's like healthy to just sometimes you just got to put the phone away. Put the internet away for a little bit. But yeah, like. I don't think, I mean, other than Larson, but Larson, I think, like Danderson pales in comparison.
Yeah.
To this cat. So
this is crazy.
A lot of commotion.
This is nuts.
Menschen halten hier ein
Look at that.
Das fränkische Emskirchen als Schauerberg zählt gerade mal 41 Einwohner.
And it's documented. It's on the news.
Einige werfen illegale Feuerwerkskörper. Ein Böller setzt trockenes Gras in Brand. Die Feuerwehr kann in letzter Minute Schlimmeres verhindern.
Remember, this is a small village, less than 100 people. And up until a few years ago, it only had 2 active officers in the whole district, or whatever you Germans call it over there. But long story short, the haters basically overran the town. It got so bad that after the Schneisenfest in 2018, the village was declared an assembly-free zone, which has slowed down the visits, but it hasn't stopped them. The media has talked about it on a few occasions, but all that has done is kind of fueled the fire and made it worse.
Streisand
I could
effect.
be wrong.
Yes!
Streisand effect.
Gosh.
It's like, oh, you covered this just to tell people to go away. Well, it makes it even worse. Yep.
Yo, the German teenagers are seem like scumbags. Golly.
It's a festival. It's not good. Maybe these German kids don't have anything to do, and it's like the middle of nowhere, Germany. Or they just find out and then they're like, because it's probably like maybe from like Berlin or places like Munich or Vienna or wherever. It's just like a 2-hour drive.
I bet you there's a different version of Ethan Ralph that's German that's leading all of those people.
Oh man, that's
like
terrible.
him.
Ugh.
But it seems that this may have caused a whole subculture about Rainer to act kind of similar to the one around Sam Hyde. How whenever there's like a huge shooting, the big joke online is to post a picture of Sam Hyde and say he did it.
Well, yeah, I've seen things like that. Yeah. What was it, like Sandy Hook or something? Where
it was so many every time it would happen.
Yeah. Oh, they would be like, we identified the person. His name is Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde said he's been called like 8 to 10 times about different shootings.
How cool would it be if 300 heathens showed up at 339? Okay, so first of all, I don't condone that.
Don't condone it, but
second, you got to stay either on the street or you need to stay on the sidewalk. Like, do not step foot on the property. Like, you can do a peaceful protest. You can set out signs. You don't even have to face 339. You just have to say, please please put CYRAXX on the registry or something like that.
The flyers again.
Yeah, you could flyer it, but also at the same time, I'd be like, dude, you don't even have to look at the residence. You just have to just say, hey, please put Chance Wilkins on the registry. But it'd be better to just maybe appeal to that in City Hall or something. But the problem is CYRAXX has not been caught with CP. And according to, Gideon, there we go. I'm not pronouncing it right, but
Gideon, you're right.
Yeah. That you have to be caught with CP rather than, oh, hey, I'm messaging minors on the internet. Yeah.
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 Damn.
Yeah. It sucks, but
Akron, update your shit.
Yeah. But I would say, like, dude, just put CYRAXX on the registry and then give him restrictions. Like, he can't message minors. You know, very, very limited internet. You know, maybe put him on some like work program where he's just going around.
Jail phone.
Yeah, a jitterbug.
A jitterbug.
Put him on a jitterbug and then make him go pick up cans and stuff and make him pay a fine. You know, there you go. Just bill him. Like, but I don't know if you can bill him, but maybe you can put him on a work program where he just goes around and picks up cans. I don't know.
Or put him in a psych ward. Like,
well, back then, like you could, like even as far back as like the 60s or 70s, even like into the 80s, you could put people like that away. You could put them in mental facilities, but the problem is there's such a mental health crisis in America.
Yeah.
To where you can't, like, they would give every excuse in the book for them to not be in the mental facility.
Yeah.
Where, like, I feel like CYRAXX and Daniel Larson and Chris Chan, you know, even to a lesser extent, like Darkside Phil, but Darkside Phil actually is kind of like a functioning human being, but
he is, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very low bar.
It is.
But like, you know, even for Alex Watts, you know, I won't name the legit name. I'll call him by his real name. He belongs in a mental health facility. Like, because like that's drugs and that's all bad juju. Where like D'Anderson and Chris Chan and CYRAXX, it's all, I mean, I know some of them know right from wrong, but also at the same time, it's very like their worldviews are so distorted and so messed up.
It's for their good and the public.
It's for their good and it's for the public good. Yep.
They did the same thing to Rainer in Germany.
поле общей сложности попали больше 30 человек. Этот расстрел устроил
18-летний
гражданин Германии иранского происхождения. Вот предположительно его первое фото.
It looks like MMA guru.
That must have been like a really slow news cycle if they were posting updates on DRAGONLORD.
It seems like they're small villages, right? So I'm sure it gets slow.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The haters have gotten the news to falsely identify him as the shooter. Nothing's happened to him, luckily. I guess the news picked up on it quickly.
Yeah.
But that's actually pretty crazy when you think
that
about
could kill him.
Random side fact, Rainier was officially the first person to ever be swatted in Germany. The poor bastard. He's actually been swatted a few times, actually. In one of the instances, the police actually managed to catch one of the men responsible for swatting Rainier. And after he was arrested, the investigating officers found some, well, let's just say disgusting, probably should get the chair for having them videos. So at least one good thing came from that. Surprisingly enough, DRAGONLORD has actually had some interesting interactions with...
It's where the troll was worse than the lolcow.
And that's more common than you'd think, guys.
Yeah, it is. Because it's a dark mirror. It can
and
serve
not
as a mirror.
Not just trolls, but commentary people.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's very like for those of us that stare into the abyss, and this is the risk we all run as commentators, is that if you stare into the abyss for too long, the abyss starts staring back. And if you blink, you're done for. The CYRAXX effect on CJ's eyes. Poor CJ. Yeah. But yeah, that's how badly CYRAXX has messed up CJ. But no, like... But it's one of those, like, and I agree that like somebody like Truther belongs like in a mental facility because it's so easy. It's if you're not on like a schedule where you have meds and everything, you spiral really fast. I knew a guy that like that was off his meds and he went just completely just. Yeah, you know enough people, you're gonna run into the wrong ones. Yeah,
that's true, Brooks.
Yeah, but yeah, it's where like you stare too long into the abyss stares back, and God forbid you blink, because look what happened to a few people like in the commentary community. I mean, they go around and they start picking fights with other commentators. Because they think they're all high and mighty and they take advantage of their fans. Like, and I won't name names, but I mean, and I'm sure you guys will know who I'm talking about. But, that's where you got to be careful. And that's where you be like, okay, all right, I better have a good, squeaky clean reputation, outside of the space as much as you have inside of the space. And then also another thing, just saying, for any new commentators, try your best not to, and I maybe I've been guilty of this in the past because I was like, well, I'm not the biggest Duty Streams fan, but maybe if I interacted with him, I'd probably be like, yeah, like, he's an awesome guy or he's a cool guy or whatever. But like sometimes I grow indifferent. Like I'm just indifferent. Like I'm just like, I don't know what to think of this guy. Don't know what to think. I don't know how to think, until I actually meet them. So, yeah. But that's just my soapbox on, just fellow commentators.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And actually, like, I like collabing with other creators because it gives us another perspective. That's why I love having, like, McGillicuddy on. I liked having Kirst on. I liked having Mr. Lolcow on, like, because you get different perspectives and you pick up new information from each person. So.
And Lord Diaz.
And Lord Diaz as well. Don't forget about our pal Lord Diaz. Yes, like each each collaboration that we have, we get more information and we learn something new, and it's a fresh perspective. So
yeah.
People online. And not all of it completely negative. So a lot of you probably know about the streamer Bone Clinks. I guess he's best known for his role in CX
Bone
News
Clinks
or Live News.
You got it.
I was thinking Andy, but it was Bone Clinks.
Bone Clinks, gotcha. Bone Clinks,
or whatever the hell you want to call it, since Ice Poseidon ruined his whole fucking network.
Ice
Purple Army.
Yeah, fucking dude. What do you mean, fucking?
Yeah, what do you mean? Oh.
Well, anyway,
But Ice Poseidon's a bit of a lolcow himself because he's gotten himself into some hot water in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like he's spent some time in the pokey. If we
scamming his fans,
scamming fans, getting arrested, spending time in jail, like just an absolute, disaster of a human being. Like
I used to kind of like his comment.
People like car crashes though. People love watching car crashes.
When I was like 18, 19, somewhere around there, I that's what kind of got me into live streaming because they were trying to find a maid.
Yeah.
Or they were trying to find a chauffeur. Mm-hmm. And so he had 8 people like trying to do everything for Ice Poseidon. And that was interesting because it was like a game and he would eliminate people, right?
Right.
But then once I started watching more, I'm like, this guy that goes like this with his hand, like, this guy's not that interesting. Like, and he just uses people, scams people. I'd rather literally watch Only Use Me Played because of how much of a disastrous human being he is. At least that's like more comical, and
it's sad sometimes though too. Like it's sad. Like it's sad to see somebody that used to be known for like just dominating people with just a knife in Call of Duty to just like drinking himself to death.
His mom crying on camera.
Yeah, his mom crying on camera, threatening to kick him out, and then just him being inebriated all the time. Like that's just alcohol. That's just alcoholism run wild, like run rampant.
Facts.
Like he needs to go see Alcoholics Anonymous, but he won't because it's for the content. Like he's addicted to the content, and he has very little money.
To the point he lost his toes.
Yeah, he lost his toes for the content. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Need some more time sitting behind bars. In my opinion, yes. Yeah, that's with a lot more people than you think. Yep, a lot more people just getting scared straight.
Back to Mundo.
Okay, let's keep going. I think we got about 5 minutes left of this, and then I think.
And are you tired, brother? We could just, and then maybe in the next day or two we could.
Let's finish off the video, and then we can take her home, Mike. Yeah, we can take her home.
Years ago, BoneClinks played a clip of DRAGONLORD's room tour to react to during his live stream, and all of his viewers really enjoyed it. And it started to become kind of like an ongoing thing during his streams.
Ew, what the fuck? He never dreamed that. I agree, Farshad. He never dreamed that. He's just making up shit. BoneClinks.
I don't want to be a lolcow creator like this. We won't be like this.
I hope not.
He's just pointing and laughing. Yes, we do that sometimes, but we have reasons for why we're pointing and laughing.
Drew,
and
welcome in.
This guy is on it, and I used to like BoneClinks a lot actually because he wasn't as degenerate as Ice Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, bro, you could tell that I might be being a little soft right now, but he never cleans his room. Yeah, no shit.
That's with most lolcows. Like, they don't clean their rooms.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's a little like at least. I mean, maybe it's because I don't watch like the room, like the house tours or the room tours or whatever. To where I'm like, okay, really? Like we're reaching like,
like TV show type hoarder shit.
Well, it's just, I mean, there's a lot of people that live with hoarding, like a lot more people than you think.
Oh yes,
there's far few less people who live with like that keep up their house and they tell you to keep up with it and they keep it nice, spick and span. They keep it as clean as they can, and then there's some people that just, most people like really, they're kind of indifferent when it comes to cleaning, and maybe DRAGONLORD is one of those people.
And cleaning gives you like a mental, you feel healthy mentally by cleaning up your area. It gives you something to do, something to check off your list. Okay, I did this today. Like if you don't work, you have to, even when you get older, you should do that because that will make you a little bit less depressed. That's a good way of, if you are depressed, do some cleaning, push yourself to do it. I'm not saying that'll make depression disappear by any means. I'm not, but that will help a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Bathhouse friend of Sumo Dog. Shout out Sumo Dog.
Shout out my big dog, Sumo Dog.
Some of his German viewers would caption the videos and send them to him to react to. This way he would have a better understanding of the context. I couldn't find a lot of footage from this time, but I did find a couple cool compilations that do a pretty good job of showing their little time interacting. And one of the funniest parts about it is I think BoneClinks might have actually learnt basic German and then ended up taking the pilgrimage himself.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give him respect there. He learned German a bit, and then he actually went to the place. I'm kind of don't know if it's good that he went and then recorded it. He might give other people that, we can do this ourselves.
Yeah.
But at least he's not sitting on his ass like we are right now. He actually went to the place doing on-the-ground work, which that's more commendable than what he was doing before.
If you're depressed, work out harder, study harder, live from Goku's lessons.
That will help.
That's good advice. That's good advice. Maybe TOPHIACHU can maybe like take notes from that. But yeah, like just. I mean, I do commend like Bone Clinks for like, you know, going over, but also at the same time, I don't condone it. I'm just like, okay, like,
yes,
maybe just maybe like you're just like, okay, I just want to learn some basic German and just have an interview with DRAGONLORD. Just like, hey, like I just want an interview. That's all. Like I just want to know a day in the life of DRAGONLORD. But maybe DRAGONLORD takes criticism. Like there's a lot of lolcows, and I knew a few lolcows like David Gunterman. Like he looked at all criticism as flaming. Like he just looked at it all negative. When you're actually like, hey, I just want to, you know, but there's a way of like, you know, not like laughing at his content and being like, okay, and commentating on it and being like respectful for it. And then you're like, okay, can we go over, like, let's reach out, let's see, like, let's get to know the guy. Let's get to know DRAGONLORD. You know, maybe this is all unjustified, but you know, who knows?
No, for sure. And I bet you, my guess is I think he was looking for an interview, Bone Clinks.
Sure.
Like, why would he's not just going to go over there to see the people throw rocks at his house. I hope to God
I hope not.
Hopefully he was there to do both. To witness it and then to get an interview.
Yeah.
You kill you and my head kill you.
I personally just thought it was interesting because it's not every day you see a beef between YouTubers that don't even speak the same language. As it stands now with Rainier, things are looking pretty dim. I'm not 100% sure the details, but from my understanding, Germany has this ridiculous, antiquated law that lumps online streaming in the same category as TV and radio broadcasting, which requires you to have a specific license. Over the last couple of years, they've been slowly enforcing this law, so technically...
Maybe just maybe though, like they might have maybe updated it. Who knows? Like, remember this video is probably from about what? Several, I mean, at least several years ago.
2014, 2016?
7 years ago. 7 years ago, Music Biz Marty. But,
so, like, in 2019.
Yeah, it'd be 2019. Yeah.
That might help him get off the internet, though. This law.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can translate German easily, or translate German decently. My family is very Aryan. Left before all that to America. Okay.
Where were you 30 minutes ago?
Where were you, Drew?
We needed you.
Yeah, Drew was watching Bathhouse. Okay, hold on. Come on.
That sounds like a gay corno.
Okay. Maybe that's where we could stop. Okay, hold on. Come on. Okay.
Technically, if you're a streamer in Germany who puts out online shows consistently, then you need to apply for a broadcasting license. And the application can be anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 German buckos. And if you don't get your license, they consider your stream to be something like a pirated broadcast. Really? And you could receive fines or even worse. Personally, it's a real bullshit system. And in the end, it seems kind of more like a money grab or a way to like deter independent media. But that's a whole different topic. Regardless, this is common knowledge in Germany. And
my God. The Shrek mask.
Yo, you called it, bro. You called that shit. He is like, get out this swamp.
Get out my swamp. And he has a Shrek mask.
God.
This, one of Rainier's
gold.
So does he have, is he like an onion? Like he's got layers?
No, he definitely has some layers.
Yeah, he does.
Went ahead and applied for the license form in his name, which resulted in him being denied the license and told that he had to reapply. Rainier's method of dealing with this is complete avoidance. He doesn't feel like it should apply to him because in his opinion he doesn't meet the criteria. To give you an example of how stupid this law is, listen to this. So part of the criteria for determining whether or not you need a license depends on your potential viewer base. So if you're streaming on a platform where you could potentially have 500 plus viewers, then you're most likely going to need a license. See, the stupid part is, it's not necessarily how many average viewers you have, it's about how many you can potentially have on the platform.
Really?
And if you're streaming pretty much anywhere like YouTube, Twitch, YouNow, basically any established streaming platform, you're going to have the potential to hit over 500 viewers. It's a dog shit law. And unfortunately, I feel like it's going to affect Rainier. A large chunk of his income comes from his ability to stream now. And it looks like that time is slowly coming to an end. He hasn't completely stopped streaming yet. He manages to squeeze out one or two here and there at random times, and he's resorted to uploading his gaming content and videos to his Dragon Phoenix channel. But the future is not looking very good for him.
Hold on. This is kind of what I looked for. I just kind of looked at the AI overview. Germany absolutely still has laws governing both consumption and business of streaming, including strict copyright enforcement and newer regulations requiring major platforms to fund local productions. So there's watching versus downloading, following a major European Court of Justice ruling, streaming content. Okay, that's okay. So copyrighted. That's no different from what okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no different. 10 p.m. rule. Okay, keep noise levels down. Is streaming in German? Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I thought I would find that through a quick search, but I would have to go down a deep rabbit hole for that. Did y'all talk about Aryan Germans earlier? No, we didn't. Sorry, sorry, Drew.
Sorry.
He's probably going to have to push some more posters and mugs.
Thank God.
See, it's kind of hard to feel bad for Rainier because in a lot of ways he brings on a lot of these issues himself. See, I can guarantee that if he stopped reacting to visitors, they'd eventually stop coming. Think about it. After a few people travel to visit him, nothing happens. They're going to get bored and they're going to move on. That's just how it works. Rainier, on the other hand, he'd rather handle it with his stick or throwing an axe at you.
Dude,
I just don't feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad too. Oh my lord.
Normally I'd feel bad, but I don't for these trolls.
Yeah.
Nicht mehr schöner Rollator! Nicht der Rollator! Servus, Reinhard.
Probably not the best way to handle the situation. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the story of DRAGONLORD and the Schnauzenfest.
But that's it right there.
The Schnauzenfest.
Yeah, the Schnauzenfest.
What a German word.
Very
Just
German.
Schnauzen.
Very German. But yeah, so we dived into a little bit of DRAGONLORD. Let's see. CJ has another truther video kind of coming down the pipe. So look forward to that. If you haven't already, check out the latest Unfiltered podcast that had the American Fury John West. Really good show. Check it out. He's bad at throwing weapons. You got that right, Drew.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video and tell your friends about us. We would love to see more friendly faces. We would love to see more friendly faces. And then let's see. Anything else, CJ?
Honestly,
Any
no.
other items on the agenda?
No, I don't think. I think that should be good. And then maybe next podcast, we could talk about a couple more people. Or do you have any other people in mind for next time?
Yeah. Gosh, you brought up a few. We can always see what Lord Babylon's up to. Lord Babylon would be a good one.
The alpha.
Yeah. Let me double check the
guy that was into incest.
Yes, what the crap is his name?
Asmich
Rozo.
Yeah, Zorro.
And then
It's some Italian.
Chadlet Maxing.
Chadlet
Maxing. Yeah. So maybe we check out Chadlet Maxing. And then we still want to do Shani and Rev sometime. So
yes, and I'm gonna play a game with Tyler. I'm gonna ask him, is this a troll? Is he being real, or is it a bit of both? And I'm gonna see what Tyler thinks.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what I think.
Okay.
With the Chadlet Maxing.
With Chadlet Maxing,
it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell with even like Lord Babylon too. Like, is he?
Yes.
Is he just like chastising like women or chastising men that do nice things for women, or is it just an act?
That like an Andy Kaufman situation, or is he that delusional where he thinks he's the alpha when he's not, clearly.
Yep. So we'll try to answer those questions maybe later on this week.
Yes.
CJ, let's take her home. Let's put this show on the road.
Okie dokie. We're both tired, and long day for Tyler as well. We got to give a big shout out to Tyler for all he does. He takes lots of notes. I try to take some notes, but he takes most of it. He gets everything ready with the OBS. So let's give a big shout outs to Tyler.
Well,
Seriously,
I appreciate it.
I mean it.
Thank you.
No
Thank
problem,
you.
dude. You deserve
It takes a village to make things work. You know, I tell people, like, it's not just me that's doing it. Like, CJ gives me ideas, and he's like, hey, you should check out this guy, and then check out this person, I'm like, yeah, let's check them out. Like, I mean, yeah, we could say that, oh yeah, like CYRAXX and Chris Chan and Truther have helped build the channel, but also at the same time, it's nice to take a breather and be able to cover different people.
Yeah, we don't need that CYRAXX stench all up in our mouth. No, for too long. We need to, like, watch Perry sometimes when he's
We
live.
love watching Perry. And Perry's actually on right now, but we'll give Perry a little bit of peace.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still got a really cool graphics package for Perry. So yeah, so we might. And then also one final note. Thank you to everybody in the chat, everybody who watches on the VODs. Thank y'all so much.
Drew Huntley,
Brooks Looks, Christopher, Mr. Lolcow, Nico. Like, thank you guys. We really do appreciate you. It's not me just, like, you know, having too much to drink or anything, because I'm just tired. I just get a wave of the tired.
Tyler's a busy dude with lots of the podcast. He has a job. He's got a lot of shit on his plate.
I got a lot going on. A lot of ideas going through my little noggin. It's all about just making time for the ideas rather than
you do have a small head too, but with such big ideas at this. I feel like I got a huge dome compared to yours, bro.
Maybe that's just that's just the thumbnails.
I got a huge dome.
But if I look over this way though, like you could tell, like I got a bigger dome. Like
I wish I had a smaller dome. Fuck, I got a big old marble on my head. Yeah, huge, like a boulder.
Right. I try to watch, but got a lot going on too. Hey, Drew, we appreciate you dropping in though. That's all that matters in the end.
Yes.
But yeah, let's take her home. We couldn't be here without you guys.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching, subscribing, doing all of that shit. I'm screwing up now. We really do appreciate it. Christopher, also shout outs to you for telling us about CYRAXX and his new channel. So that's a big thing that you did. Thank you. We really do appreciate that as well. But guys, this is the end of the tale. This is where we wrap things up. Not the end of the tale, just for now, to be continued. But guys, make sure you like, subscribe, do all those shenanigans. And guys, we're about to dip. Peace out.